Up, Cancer, and thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys, so let's jump right into your May reading. Let's see what's going on with you guys. So this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Cancer signs. And keep in mind, like I always say, that the energies could be transferable. So it could be you I'm picking up on, or someone or something around you. Okay. All right. What is going on in the world of Cancer? May 2020. This deck I'm using, guys, is Everyday Witch Tarot. Okay. Let's get this split. Okay, so we have your past, your present, and we have your future. All right, guys. So the energy we have here, the 10 of Wands. All right, so this has to do when there's a lot on your shoulders. Maybe there's a burden that you've been carrying or some sort of burden that you're going to go through. For some of you, maybe this has to do with the fire sign specifically, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. But there's something that I feel you have put a lot of passion in, and someone is feeling as though something was a waste of time and effort. Okay. Now, I do see that there's something that you guys may be worried about, maybe someone from the past coming back in your life. But at the same time, I feel like you're very depleted by the situation as well. Okay. So let's talk about this. Let's see what's going on. It could be you guys that are depleted by a situation, or maybe someone else is, but we'll see how things uncover. Okay. The first card you guys have for the past, Eight of Swords in the reverse. So you guys are definitely in a place where you're seeing something for what it is. You're getting out of your head. You have the Four of Wands reverse and the Five of Pentacles. So you're seeing something for what it is, and you realize that this is probably unstable for you, or you're having an unstable transition out of it. But there's something that's being rejected. Maybe this is, you having money problems. Maybe you left a job, but someone feels left out in the cold. Someone feels like, they lost something. Why is this Eight of Swords reversed here? We have the Knight of Cups. And we have the Five of Cups. So even though you guys were probably disappointed by what you realized, I feel like you held yourself with integrity. You didn't act out. You just felt like you were too tired and it was time to cut something out, even if you were still emotionally attached to it. Okay. So with the Four of Wands reversed, again, it could have been like an unstable transition of you getting out of it. We have the Ten of Cups. And we have the Page of Swords. So you let something go even though it's hard, and you're very clear about what you want moving forward, and you're very happy with something that's in your life, but there's still the sense of conflict that you feel with what it is that you guys were letting go of. But something was just really depleting you. Maybe it ended in like a drastic or harsh way. Maybe there was a lot of arguing here, but there's just something you didn't want to accept anymore because you felt like it was too reckless. So here we are letting it go. All right, why is this Five of Pentacles here? We have the Nine of Cups. I feel like your spirit felt lighter with whatever you guys let go of. Okay. And maybe there's something that's making you happy. Maybe it's something that you're kind of keeping to yourself. Maybe you're not letting the world know exactly why you left something. So maybe you have something in the works and people can't, fathom why you left a job behind or why you left a lover behind, but they don't know what you have in the works yet. But I feel like you just didn't want the conflict of what you had to let go of. And maybe there was a lot of anger involved here. Maybe there was a lot of like pettiness and drama here. And you didn't want it anymore. You're like, look, I'm working on something and I need to hone in. Okay. So in the present moment, guys, we have the Lover's card reversed. We have the Eight of Wands and we have the Knight of Pentacles. So you could still be dealing with the fallout or maybe a miscommunication you had with someone. There could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that's significant for you at this time, or maybe this is just you building something financially speaking. But let's see what's going on. Why is this Lover's card reversed? We have the Four of Cups. Yeah, whatever you're, whoever, whatever you're letting go of, I just don't see you guys accepting it back in your life. I see it as something you might think about. Maybe you lose a little sleep over it. And I don't feel like you're over it, but I feel like you're more focused on you and what you need right now. Okay? Because there's a duality. You have something that you're very passionate about. Okay? You're passionate about going forward. with whatever this is, and it's something that you know can fulfill you, but you still think about what it was you had to let go. Okay. So Eight of Wands, let's see why this is here. And this is the center of your reading. So this is going to be where the core energy lies. We have the Eight of Pentacles. And we have the Five of Wands on the reverse. Yeah, you guys are really like head deep digging into something. You're working on something. You knew you had to kind of let go of the friends. You had to let go of maybe a toxic love. You had to let go of certain things so that you could focus on this. And I feel like you're still trying to find balance with that. Like, I have to focus a lot on this. I'm sad I had to let that go, but still, there's a lot to be done here. But you guys are doing what you need to not have any conflict so that you could focus on building this. And I feel like you're taking a, slow and steady wins the race approach. But I see you guys just really being in tune with what you're doing, willing to put in the work, willing to manifest what you need to. You have the King of Pentacles reversed. Let's get one more card. Ace of Swords in the reverse. If there is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn specifically that you guys are dealing with, then I feel like someone here just isn't genuinely invested, and there's a fallout that happens, and it could be kind of conflicting. But at a time where there's something you're building, maybe there's conflict because of maybe money issues, or maybe there's someone who's just not helping in the best way. There's something that you guys are really meant to do, and it seems like an unexpected blessing in your life. I feel like you're really taking your time with this, and a lot of what's kind of holding you back is what you're having a hard time releasing. Okay? So you're building something, I don't see you guys moving at the fastest pace with this at this moment, but you're definitely, making progress. I just feel like there's conflict that's still around you, but whatever's bringing you the conflict, either you're not genuinely invested in it anymore, or maybe someone else is not genuinely invested. So you have to ask yourself why I even put up with it. But I want to pull one more card here. What's going on? We have the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So there's someone who might cause problems with what you're doing. This could be problems you cause yourself, but this person, for whatever reason, is unreliable. Okay, so it's something you just have to protect yourself from and turn your back on anyways. Okay. All right, now moving forward into the future, guys, we have the Six of Pentacles. Guys, my computer decides to cut me off sometimes randomly. But in your future, you have the Six of Pentacles reversed. We have the Emperor in the reverse, and we have the King of Cups. So there's a strong sense of authenticity here, because I don't see you guys giving any energy to anything that doesn't truly feel like you. Not only that, but if there's someone who's being fake or dishonest with you, you're not giving into that either. I see you guys really standing in your power. Why is the Six of Pentacles reversed? We have the Magician. And we have the Three of Wands. Yeah, you guys are really just focused on expansion. So there's certain things where you're like, yo, I'm sorry, I can't do it. And someone's going to be really pissed off about it. Maybe you're pissed off that you have to let something go. Maybe someone's pissed off that you're treating them in this way. But anything that's forced, anything that's an illusion, anything that can be disappointing, you're just not worried about it, because you have something completely new here that's taking off for you. So of course you have the Nine of Wands reversed here. You're letting go of any burden. All right, so let's see why this Emperor in the reverse is here. We have the Ace of Wands. And you have the Queen of Cups, okay? So you guys are completely, like I said, going on a new path. You're creating something that is going to have just a lot of magic behind it, whether it's, a new relationship, or, a new job, a new hobby, whatever, a new book, a new song. But this is going to be something that's very strong here. This is something where you don't question it. You feel very powerful within yourself. And you know what it is, guys, that I feel like you are going to be so protective over yourselves that someone is going to look at you and be like, oh, they're fake. Look at how they switched up. So you might get shit from someone. But the truth of the matter is, yeah, I was fake. Yeah, I let this go. You could think what you want. But when I let this go, this is what I got. I got the Tower card. I got the, Ten of Pentacles. So your life changes tremendously. And out of nowhere, there's so much abundance that's coming in. And if anything, you're being more true you're being more true to yourself than ever. And with this Ten of Wands, guys, I don't see it as a bad thing. Remember that this was the energy that came out for you in the beginning of the reading. I just feel like what you're doing is going to require a lot of work. but it also, the same amount of work you put in is the same amount of reward that you get. So it's worth the work. But people are going to think you're not being authentic. They switched up. They're not talking to me anymore. They're fake now. And people are going to talk their shit. There's going to be a sense of jealousy. But I feel like wherever that's coming from, it's because you rejected them. So that's where that's really what the root of it is. Someone's in pain that they're not part of this process. Okay. But you're leveling up quite a bit, Cancer. All right. We have the World card in the reverse. And we have the King of Wands. There's going to be something that you're still not 100% over, or maybe someone who's not 100% over dealing with you in some way. And that is going to be an energy that attempts to come back in, but it's not an energy you're going to take. Even if it's something that you guys are not over, I don't see you taking this energy in. And you have the Chariot. It's because something is taking off so quickly for you. So there's going to be a reconciliation that's offered to you, okay, where you have the chance to go back to something or to someone, but you guys aren't going to take it. The energy behind all of this is the devil. So you guys protect yourself from it. Again, even if you're emotionally attached to this, you're not going to give in to this. Okay. All right. So let's see what your advice is. What guidance does Cancer need for May 2020? All right. So you guys got the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and you have the Nine of Wands. So you really have to stand your ground with something that wasn't working. Despite you being emotionally attached to it, if you even are, I don't see any forward motion with this. So the King of Swords is kind of the attitude you guys need to have right now. And you have to have a lot of patience, especially with the turmoil you have from turning your back on something. Right now is the time you have to focus on how to get from point A to point B. Anything that could deter you, it's just not worth it right now, because there's a lot that you're going to benefit from, but there's a lot of work that does need to be done. It's not just something that's going to fall in your lap. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands. So, the fire energy keeps coming out a lot. So some of you could have been dealing with the fire sign Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. If that's the case, then I don't see something with this energy working. This could just be someone who's very like magnetic as well. It doesn't have to be a fire sign. It could be someone with fire in their charts, or they just kind of have that fiery energy. We have the Hierophant reversed. And we have the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So you're releasing a heavy burden. You just have to stand your ground with it. But whatever it is you're not going towards anymore, it would have deterred you from your life purpose, the path that you're meant to be on right now. So it's just too much for you guys. It wasn't worth it. It shows that you would have been cheating yourself from a blessing if you would have stayed in that. Okay. All right. Let's see if there's any other messages. I'll pull 3 more cards. We have the Seven of Wands. So stand your ground, because this is going to be a time where there's a lot of diversity. People are going to be questioning what you're doing, who you're doing it with, what you're putting your effort into. You have the Empress card showing that there's going to be something that, again, you need to put a lot of work into. You can't just plant a seed and expect the garden to grow. You have to water it on a daily. But whatever it was that you guys did let go of, there's going to be some sort of beginning that's offered with that. Don't do it. Okay. And you have the Seven of Pentacles, so just be patient while you're building, because there's something that you guys are strongly in the works of. And whatever it was that you had to leave in the past, just do it amicably if you can. With the Magician in the reverse, it's just not something I see you guys manifesting anymore. So Spirit is saying to accept the change and not to worry. Okay, guys. So pretty clear-cut message here. All right, guys, if you want to make a donation, or if you guys need a personal reading, that information is in the description below. And if you guys need something quick, there's an emergency reading. You'll get it within 24 hours. But other than that, guys, follow me on Instagram, High Vibrations 44. You can also find me on Twitter, Bruja Shit. Take care.